Welcome everybody to the game-breaking news. Today we got a story about Mando, who played Vaas in Far Cry 3. Okay, he did an AMA, that means Ask Me Anything, over there on the Reddit website. He said, I just released my first single, The Wild One. He was pretty wild in Far Cry 3. I would say you're a wild one there, Mando, and you can check that out there on YouTube. He said, I look forward to answering as many questions as possible. He said, let's talk music. Nacho from Better Call Saul, Scorpion from the Spider-Man, Vaas from Far Cry 3, that's what I'm talking about, Orphan Black, or anything else you might want to know. And down below, somebody asked him a question there about Far Cry 3. Okay, someone from Reddit said, greetings from Finland, all the way in Finland. God dang, do you still get recognized as Vaas, or do more people see you as Nacho now? I have to say that after playing Far Cry 3 back in the day, I hope that I'll see you in more stuff. Very glad to see you get work and hope you all the best. And then Mando, also known as Vaas there, said, thank you so much. Vaas is my spirit animal, whatever that means. Having co-created that character is something that will always be dear to me. I still get recognized as Vaas and still feel the outpouring of love for that character. Oh, makes me very happy. Who knows, maybe I will reprise the role very soon, ? And then a smiley face sticking out his tongue. Thank you for watching, XO, which means hug and kisses, okay? So, I mean, now, what does this mean? What happened to Vaas in Far Cry 3? First of all, he ends up dying, but is he even really dead? Is Mando here of Far Cry 3 Vaas fame, is he hinting that he is going to reprise his role very soon, as he says there? So does that mean Far Cry 6 is going to go back to the times of Far Cry 3, back to the setting? Is it a prequel? Is it a sequel of Far Cry 3? Now, what gets me is, at first I blew this off like, this ain't nothing. He's just saying, oh, wouldn't that be funny if I played Vaas again in a role, because I know you guys like that, so I'm going to try to pander to you so you'll listen to my goddamn YouTube music video. But then I started thinking, well, why would he say very soon then? Wouldn't he say, maybe I will reprise the role sometime? No, he said, maybe I will reprise the role very soon. Now that, I don't know, man. I don't know about that verbiage there. Something sounds more concrete, and then he did the stick in the tongue out face. I don't know, man. I'm all confused. I think he might be hinting at something here. Okay, he just did this random AMA. I know Better Call Saul, new season starting up and everything, but I don't know, man. I think Far Cry 3, they released the remaster of it as well. I think maybe they might be, getting people all juiced up for a return to the Far Cry 3 era or location, at least the story that involves Vaas there. Mando did play a character, a villain that people really clung on to and really enjoyed there. He's a very iconic character in the Far Cry series. The villains are what makes it, man, and he was definitely a memorable one, an impactful villain in the series. So I think maybe they'll reach around and maybe get back to it. So I think that's definitely a possibility now, the more I think about it, that Far Cry 3 Remaster came out now. We got the voice actor of Vaas talking about, maybe you'll see me very soon. Okay, if it ain't very soon, then you're a goddamn liar, and I don't know why you said very soon. Okay, why don't you say maybe sometime if the goddamn people allow it? Okay, there's also a Far Cry TV series that's been in talks about, and it's supposed to be based on Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, though, not Far Cry 3 original vanilla type game. Okay, this is Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, which Vaas was not a part of. Okay, so I don't think he was referring to, making a return to the role in Far Cry TV series of some sort. I don't think Blood Dragon would involve Vaas. I could be wrong, but I think we can throw that one out the window there. Now, I am excited for this Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon TV series. Ubisoft is trying to throw a lot of stuff at the television, if you will, and see if something sticks, whether it be Rabbids or Far Cry or whatever. But I think Blood Dragon does have some potential. That will be coming out. Maybe Mando will pop up in that. That could be what he was referring to, but I doubt it. Okay, now I was talking about the Far Cry 3 remaster, okay, and that could be setting us up for a prequel or a sequel in Far Cry 6 there of Far Cry 3, if that makes any goddamn sense to you. I know it's getting confusing with all the numbers and the prequels and the sequels and the rumors and what have you, but I do think that, you know, they want to remind the fan base of Far Cry 5 and Far Cry 4 that there was such thing as a Far Cry 3, so they won't be completely lost going into a story that they're picking back up if they decide to do so. Okay, and I think that would be cool. I mean, I think it could be a sequel. I know Vaas apparently got stabbed in Far Cry 3. Sorry for the spoilers. I'll put spoiler alert, okay, in the comment section below, or the description box, okay? So hopefully I didn't spoil nothing for you, but Far Cry 3 has been out for so goddamn long. Don't hold it against me, alright? But, so I think it could be a sequel because it was a dream sequence. If you remember in Far Cry 3, there was a dream sequence where Vaas got killed, okay? And if you remember, your character got stabbed as well. So if you can survive that, can't Vaas survive that dream sequence of getting stabbed as well? So I think Vaas could have survived, and this could be a sequel, or if he really did die, which I doubt it, I highly doubt it, okay? I've seen crazier things happen to myself in dreams, and I survived, okay? Then I think it could be a sequel or a prequel, okay? If he really did die, it could take place beforehand as well. Now, Michael Mando, the way he says very soon, now that's the main thing that got me kind of perked my ears up, like my cat does when she hears another cat get in a fight or something. That's what really perked my ears up, because why wouldn't he say sometime, man? Maybe I'll reprise the role sometime. No, he specifically said very soon. I just don't understand why he would say that unless he was really trying to tease us here. Now, does this guy look like a tease to y'all? Let's look at his single cover for his music album. Does this guy look like a tease to you guys? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe he does on second thought. But anyway, that is what really pulled me in here, guys. Now, if this is a sequel, then that'll be a cool twist where Vaas wasn't really dead, and then all these dream sequences that are kind of pointless, and it's just goddamn trying to trick you, and it's a whole goddamn ruse and everything like that. But if it's a prequel, then we'll get some more story on why Vaas became so goddamn crazy and demented and a killer like he is there. So, do I think Far Cry would actually go back or forward, if you will, from Far Cry 3's story? I think they would go back to Far Cry 3. A lot of people really held Far Cry 3 in high regard. It was critically acclaimed. Everybody loved the characters and the story and Vaas and Michael Mando, and they just loved it all so much they ate it up. I think they would want to return to them glory days from the Xbox 360 era, and I think they would go back. And there was a poll sent out where they wanted to go back to the times of Far Cry 2, so if they're willing to go all the way back to Far Cry 2, I think they're willing to go back as far as Far Cry 3 as well. We've gotten away from the tropical setting there. I think people are ready to make a return to an island-like setting there for Far Cry 6, okay? Now, I think this is all very possible. Now, do I think it's actually going back to Far Cry 3? I'm like 50-50 on the thing, man. The more I'm adding it up, the Far Cry Classic remaster they put out. Why'd they put that out and not Far Cry 2, not Far Cry 4? Well, they don't need to remaster 4 because, I guess they could. I mean, shoot, Far Cry 3 was in HD too. Why'd they have to go shoving that in people's faces again? They could have remastered 2. That was even older than Far Cry 3. Why didn't they go back to that? That was definitely regarded highly as well. They should have remastered Far Cry 2, to be completely honest with you, to get them multiplayer servers more populated again and all the custom multiplayer maps going again. Okay, they could have remastered the first Far Cry or Instincts or the one that came out on the Wii or any other goddamn Far Cries we forgot about, okay? But no, they decided to go with 3. Now, why'd they decide to go with 3? That's what I'm gonna ask you guys to answer in the comments below there. Why did they decide to remaster 3 and nothing else? And now the guy from 3 is talking about maybe you'll see me take up the role again real very soon, okay? And not sometime, if maybe or when. And why is he sticking his tongue out at me and laying on the goddamn floor like that, looking at me with his muscles all jacked up like that, all ripped and stuff, and looking at me like that? That's what I want to know. So until next time, this has been Rusty Fluger, over and out.